Good evening once again, and welcome to the Tiernan Center in Richmond as we bring you NCC basketball. Tonight, the Red Devils hosting the Berries of Logansport, a game that was supposed to be played in November, made up tonight right before the holiday break. Great to have you with us. The Red Devils have won 2 out of their last 3. They come in at 3-6 overall, 1-3 in the North Central Conference following their win over Indianapolis Tech here at the Tiernan Center their last time out, 47-39. Meanwhile, the Berries continue to struggle. They've lost 4 straight. They've now dropped to 1-9 overall, 0-3 in the North Central Conference. Their last time out, they lost to Winnemac by a final of 58-31. So from this standpoint, the Red Devils trying to move up in the NCC standings in the East. They currently are behind Indianapolis Tech and Anderson, both those teams. In fact, I better throw Muncie Central in there as well. All 3 teams at 2-2. Meanwhile, Logansport trying to catch Harrison and get out of last place in the Western Division. Harrison at 1-3 in the conference. Logansport again at 0-3. When we come back in just a couple of moments, we're going to hear from the head coach for the Red Devils, as we'll talk with head coach Casey Polans coming up in just a couple of moments. The pregame show brought to you by New Vision Sports. This is Richmond Girls Basketball on Radio Troy Digital Sports. If you would like your athlete to take their game to the next level, look no further. New Vision Sports and their staff has over 20 years of experience in coaching and developing the serious-minded athlete. New Vision specializes in improving your basketball skills, overall speed, and agility. Find them on Facebook or Twitter, or give them a call at 765-977-5831. Again, call 765-977-5831, or go to their website at newvisionsports.com.
Injured athletes can be evaluated at Reed Orthopedic Center, 1400 Highland Road in Richmond. Request a same-day or next-day appointment to be evaluated by medical professionals who specialize in strains, sprains, fractures, knee and shoulder injuries, concussions, and other sports-related orthopedic issues. Call 935-8905. That's 935-8905. Or request an appointment online at reedortho.org. Reed Orthopedic Center, 1400 Highland Road in Richmond.
There are banks that are big, and then there's West End Bank, a bank with big ideas to help people, business, and industry. If you're just starting out on your own and want a new car, West End can help. Maybe it's your first home and you need advice on financing. West End Bank has ideas to help you. West End Bank, helping build better lives and a better community. West End Bank is a community bank with big ideas and home to a distinctive style of banking. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Did you know Richmond Schools offers an instrumental music program in grades 5 through 12? Did you know Richmond Schools offer classes in Chinese, French, and Spanish? And did you know Richmond offers a full slate of intermediate school athletic programs such as golf, swimming, volleyball, football, basketball, and baseball? Richmond Community Schools. We are your choice for a quality education. Go to wearerichmond.com. Casey, right before the Christmas break, you get a Mecca game tonight. You and I talked about this on the way up here, that you had this kind of experience a couple of years ago. Even though Logansport is a little bit of a different basketball team this time around, it is kind of hard to get up for a game like this.
It's difficult in terms of the atmosphere, with us having no school, with people with families in town or people out of town to go see families. You know, it was the same thing a couple years ago where we played a snow out on a Monday night, like the week before sectionals, and it just was a real kind of pathetic crowd and game overall. And hopefully our kids bring some intensity, some energy, and some enthusiasm, but it is hard. I mean, the gym is just dead quiet right now. You know, it's just those things make it difficult, but hopefully our kids are competitive enough that they'll play hard because they have a chance to play.
Yeah, how difficult is that from a player's standpoint to try to find some energy to come out here and play?
Hopefully not very, you know, because hopefully they're competitors and they want to get better and they want a chance to play, and, you know, they know they're not going to get to play for another week, you know, so hopefully they come out and get after it, and they also know that there's a threat of a practice tomorrow, so maybe they'll understand if they play really well, we tend to not have practice, and, you know, so maybe they'll understand what's available for them.
We'd mentioned Logansport probably not the same type of team. Well, really, they're not the same type of team or program they were even a couple of years ago. What do you see in them tonight?
A lot of young kids they're figuring things out. They're a lot like us in that sense. They have some kids with experience, but who maybe didn't get a lot of minutes sitting behind the Jennings girl and Penny and some of those names that have come through there. So now those kids are getting a lot of minutes, and they're trying to figure some things out. So similar in that way, I've seen them play a lot of man-to-man. It wouldn't surprise me if they zoned us a little bit tonight, just considering the situation, but, with them having to jump on a bus and come down here a little bit dead legs. But, they've got some talent and ability. Dalton shoots the ball really, really well. Number 2, Ben, is a pretty solid player. So we've got some things to look out for.
From a standpoint offensively, though, they do struggle a little bit scoring, and they really don't shoot the ball very well, at least according to the numbers.
Yeah, kind of mirror image in that sense. We've been able to score a little bit better as of late as we've executed, and she's a good coach, and I think that they'll start to figure those things out as well, but hopefully just not tonight with us.
Coach, you've won 2 out of 3, and you came up with a nice win your last time here against Indianapolis Tech, and they were still in the running for a possible division title on their side. That was a nice win for you guys.
It really was. The kids played really well and battled through a lot of mistakes. We saw a lot of the same mistakes, but we also saw them grow up and step up and not commit those mistakes in crunch time. So now, hopefully the next step is to not commit those mistakes, not just not in crunch time, but yeah, really proud of them, the way they got it done and fought back, down 4 going into the 4th. Had some issues, some frustrations. They had every chance to quit and say, forget it, and they didn't do that.
Yeah. And you hit some big shots, too. And one thing I've got to add, I watched you on the sideline a little bit more, and I know at some points you've got to really kind of change your style a little bit, knowing that these players aren't the same players you've had before.
Yeah, it's they're different, and so we've got to adapt to be different, too. I respect the guys that say, hey, this is my way and this is what we do, and they do it year in and year out, and that's great for them. I don't necessarily buy into that. I watched Coach Calipari, who, love him or hate him, wins a lot of games. 2 years ago, Julius Randle's group, when they ended my Shockers' perfect season, the cheating suckers. But back to my point, he adjusted halfway through with that team. He changed what he was doing, and he got the most out of them by doing that. Now, he could have been hard-headed and demanding and fought with them all the time, and he said, you know what, I'm not sacrificing core principles that I believe in. I'm just going to adjust my approach, and they got to a Final Four. Cheated a little bit, but,
But you're not holding any grudges, right?
No, I forgot all about that. No hard feelings at all.
But you'd mentioned the mistakes that the team has made, and a lot of them, they're all correctable for sure. But the one thing I noticed the most is some of those that are unforced. I know that drives you nuts.
Absolutely. Just the mindless, the not focused, not being present, not being aware of what's going on in the situation to do the silly things. And, we were really proud of our group late in the Tech game when we looked up at the scoreboard during a dead ball, and we looked out, and the kids were huddled up, and we saw Hannah telling them, we have 3 timeouts, and they were talking time and scoring. Those are mistakes that got us beat at Union that they were able to correct and fix and not repeat last Friday, and so that was huge.
Rebounding is another big key. I heard you talk to your team in the back gym a little bit ago about rebounding the basketball, and certainly is going to be another key for you guys tonight.
Definitely. We got to have those hustle points. We got to have those hustle things, those loose balls, those missed shots. Those things have got to be ours, and we've got to have that mentality. That's one way to make up for some of the mistakes that we make, is to go get that ball every chance you get.
Coach, your bench, I know that sometimes you don't go to your benches maybe as much as you would like to. They're still trying to learn what you're expecting of them. Are they coming along as fast as you'd hoped they had?
Not as fast as I had hoped. I mean, I had hoped that they'd be ready day one. We're gonna look at a couple of different kids tonight too. Becca Johnson is health-wise ready to go, so we're gonna try to give her a minute or two and see how she fits in. Zoe Woldridge is an intriguing freshman. Is going to get some more minutes too. Just kind of trying to create some competition and not let anybody get complacent or comfortable. The pro teams talk about churning their roster a lot at the bottom, and they bring new guys up, and we don't have that luxury. But we can plug some different kids in, and hopefully that motivates some kids, and maybe it takes some pressure off that they don't feel like they have to do everything, because there's other kids that can come off the bench too. So we're going to try to get a few different kids a few different looks.
The other motivation is, you mentioned next week, Greenfield tournament. You'd certainly like to go on there winning 3 out of 4.
Absolutely. I mean, that's a really, really tough tournament. A lot of good, solid squads in there, and we start off with Greenfield at 10 a.m., so it'd be nice to go into that on a high note, on a positive, bouncing, ready to play, feeling good about ourselves. And we certainly have the opportunity to do that if we take care of business tonight.
right, Coach, best of luck.
Thanks, man.
All right, once again, Casey Polans, his thoughts about tonight's matchup. When we come back, we'll take a closer look at the Berries and also the starting lineups, and the tip-off is coming up in just a couple of moments. Stay right there. This is Richmond Girls Basketball on Radio Troy Digital Sports.
Are you a fan of exciting action, great sporting atmosphere, and good displays of sportsmanship?
I am definitely a fan.
High school sports, pure spirit, pure sport, pure entertainment value. Are you a fan of amazing spirit, incredible drama, and affordable ticket prices?
I'm definitely a fan.
High school sports, pure spirit, pure sport, pure entertainment value.
Mancino's Pizza and Grinders, the very best in pizza and grinders. We use only the highest quality meats, cheeses, and vegetables. It's impossible not to taste the difference. Every morning we bake our bread to ensure our customers the freshest sandwiches. Mancino's offers more than grinders. They also have fantastic specialty pizzas and salads. Stop by for lunch, dinner, or after the game. Mancino's, 217 National Road West in Richmond. The taste of quality you expect.
Are you looking for a quality used car you can trust to take you where you want to go? Stop at Tony's Car Sales at 250 National Road West. Tony's has a top-of-the-line selection of low-mileage, one-owner cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs, all handpicked by Mike and Adrian Parker. Tony's is family-owned with 3 generations and 60 years of experience. Check out their selection at tonyscarsales.com or at 250 National Road West. Tony's Car Sales, where honesty, quality, and price sell cars. Did you know Richmond High School offers 15 advanced placement courses through a partnership with the University of Notre Dame? Did you know Richmond High School had the first high school orchestra in the United States? And did you know Richmond High School is home to a national championship team in the Business Professionals of America? Richmond Community Schools. We are your choice for a quality education. Go to wearerichmond.com. Jiffy Lube of Richmond features the Jiffy Lube Signature Service Oil Change. As much as you paid for your vehicle, keep it on the road as long as possible. The Jiffy Lube Signature Service Oil Change is more than an oil change. It's preventative maintenance to keep your car running smoothly. Jiffy Lube, 2993 East Main in Richmond. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 6, and Saturday, 8 to 5.
All the amenities you want and the convenience you need. Your next apartment is waiting for you at Chester Heights Apartments in Richmond. Chester Heights Apartments come with 1, 2, or 3 bedrooms with central air, inside laundry, swimming pool, and a new regulation-sized volleyball court. Chester Heights also offers convenient access to IU East, Reed Hospital, shopping, restaurants, and more. Call today for specials. Chester Heights Apartments on Chester Boulevard in Richmond, a proud supporter of all Richmond High School athletics.
Maybe you knew that Indiana University East has world-renowned professors and 50 highly respected IU degree programs. Still, there's someone you should meet. He's a red wolf. He's Rufus, our mascot. He's here for our intercollegiate sports, dozens of student clubs, and to make sure things aren't too, well, tame. Check us out at iue.edu or drop by. But be careful. No leash. IU. Focused on you.
Summit Computers manufactures their own line of competitively priced workstations and servers with only high-quality parts. They are registered and certified business partners with many manufacturers, distributors, and companies to offer competitive pricing as a value-added reseller. Their experienced technicians have a proven track record and are an invaluable support team for your information technology needs. Contact Summit at 939-2120 and at summit-computers.com. Back once again here at the Tiernan Center. We have left the tail of the tape up for you to see the comparison between these two ball clubs here this evening. Dalton Madison leading the Berries in scoring at 10.5 points per game, averaging 7 rebounds. And you see the shooting numbers not good on either side. The Red Devils had 33%. The Berries had only 29%. And their best shooter is Madison at 30%. So this could be a rough night in the shooting department on both sides. we'll see how that will play out here this evening. The Red Devils in their home whites, the Berries in their traveling red, and we're ready to get this one underway. It'll be Ben, Pearson, Madison, Overman, and Calderon will start tonight for the Berries. The Red Devils will go with Hurley, Perkins, Fields, Goddard, and Wright. And only 5 seconds into the ball game, we have our first foul of the night. Berries again at 1-9. That foul will be called on Dalton Madison. Put back no good, and another offensive rebound. That one rolls in and out. As Perkins and Hannah Goddard missing early shots down in the low post, and another foul on the Berries. Cold Iron will get the foul. That'll be her first. Team foul number 2, and the Red Devils get on the board. Hannah Goddard with the bucket for the Red Devils, and Richmond on top of this one 2-0. So again, it'll be Ben, Pearson, Madison, Overman, and Cold Iron tonight for the Berries. Red Devils open up in a 1-2-2 zone. Overman trapped in the corner, and that's exactly what the Red Devils want to do, and they force the turnover. Berries with their first turnover. Berries again at 0-3 in the North Central Conference. Miranda Burnett, their head coach, in her second year. Berries averaging 39.2 points per game, but giving up 52.9. The Red Devils at 47.8, also giving up 52.9 points per ball game. Berries open up man-to-man. Of course, the Berries don't have the same type of talent they've had over the last several years. Here's Perkins at the elbow. Fields on the low block, draws the double team, and another foul on the Berries. And this will put Ray Fields at the line. This will be a 2-shot foul. First free throw is no good. That will take those 2 points away from Goddard. It was Hurley who scored the first 2 for the Red Devils. And we'll see Lexi Kessler come in now for Logansport. Kessler wears 44. We heard us talking about the energy in the building here tonight. It's the second free throw, no good. Perkins with the offensive rebound, put back, can't get it to go. Berries bench flying up off their bench. They wanted it over in the back on Perkins. Berries basketball, they'll turn it over now for the second time, and the Red Devils now will set up in the half court. That's Hurley. Hurley now on the penetration, splits 2 defenders, and they're going to call an offensive foul, and that's a tough one on Hurley. Hurley went right between those 2 defenders, and I think Casey Polans may have an argument there, and that very well could have been a makeup call off that last one, because there's no doubt about it that Perkins had gone over the top. KK Lauderdale will now come in for the Red Devils. She did not start tonight's contest, but now she'll be in the top of that zone, the 1-2-2. And with the Berries struggling in the shooting department, no doubt the Red Devils would go into the zone. That baseline shot by Ben, no good. It goes out of bounds, last touch by Richmond. 6:13 remaining here in period 1. Final game before the Christmas break, and then the Red Devils prepare for that very tough Greenfield Central tournament. Off the inbound bucket, good. And that's going to be Pearson, averaging 9.5 per game, tying the ball game at 2 apiece. And now the Berries, after opening up man-to-man, they're going to go a little matchup zone. Here's Goddard on the drive, throws it up off the glass, and they wave it off. Goddard will pick up her first. The Red Devils have turned the basketball over twice, both on offensive fouls. And they'll need to waive those. Unless they gave her the bucket, it's still 2-2. Here's a shot way short. as Pearson came up short on the shot. Well, they apparently have given somebody a bucket. Maybe it was Goddard. They still have 4-2 on the board. That's a double dribble. Third turnover by Logansport. They must have went ahead and counted the bucket for the Red Devils, so we'll give Goddard the 2 points. Well, they did take it off just now. So we will take off the 2 as well. I didn't think they had given the Red Devils the 2 points. The ball knocked out of bounds here to the near sideline, knocked out by Megan Ben. This is Hurley across the timeline for the Red Devils. Perkins playing more on the perimeter over the last several ball games. Now it'll be Lauderdale driving, throwing up a shot off the glass, missed it. Fields gets it back, puts it up, no. And this time they're going to get the over and back on Lex Perkins. So Perkins will pick up the foul. Third team foul on the Red Devils. It'll be Barry basketball. Slow start by both teams here. As again, we're tied at 2 apiece, and we've gone into the 5-minute mark. That'll be a kick basketball, and 2 teams again that are struggling in the North Central Conference. Both teams in last place in the NCC. One of the games tonight, Kokomo's hosting Northfield. That's the only game in the NCC besides this one. Muncie Central won last night. They beat Wapahani 60-35 in a non-conference affair. Barry's trying to find an opening in the corner for 3 is no good. Madison missing the shot, and now we have a whistle and a foul on Lauderdale as she got Overman. Lauderdale will pick up her first. That is the 4th team foul now on Richmond. Barry's off the inbound. Shot missed. Rebound put back, no. Overman missing the second of the 2 shots. It'll be Richmond basketball. Lauderdale starts to drive, turns it over. Third turnover now by Richmond. Well, you can tell the Berries have had a long bus ride. The Red Devils not quite focused here in the opening quarter. 4 minutes and change here in period 1. Pearson back to Ben. Ben will pull up on the shot. That one's way off the mark. Hurley rebounds and then steps out of bounds, and the Red Devils turn it over for the 4th time. Well, I hate to tell the one fan who was upset that she was clearly out of bounds. So Barry's trying to inbound. Hurley knocks that one away. It was intended for Overman. Barry's inbound. Again, a quiet gymnasium here tonight as Logansport almost turned it over, and that one goes off the leg again of Hurley. Smart play there by Pearson. Able to keep her balance and able to knock that one off the leg of Hurley. 3:49 to go. Red Devils will make some changes in their lineup. Another nice inbound play, but Lauderdale gets the steal. Ball loose, and Richmond gives it right back. And now a jump ball, and this will be Barry basketball. They will lose the possession arrow. Sonia comes in. Lily, Sonia, and also Rochelle Hall into the ball game for Richmond. Entry pass will find Overman. Ball squirts loose, goes out of bounds. Last touched by Kessler, and 6th turnover now for Logansport. Three and a half to go in the opening quarter. We're tied at 2. Here's Goddard. Sonia starts to drive, gets cut off. Skip pass will find Perkins for 3, missed it. Red Devils stay cold, and a foul in the backcourt. Foul's going to be called on Rochelle Hall. That'll be her first. Red Devils now have committed 5 team fouls. And they'll stay in that 1-2-2 zone, look to trap. That'll be a kick basketball. Madison trying to drive that baseline, find the opening. This is Overman. And we'll bring it back out, set it up now to Megan Ben. And the ball goes out of bounds, and they will say that Pearson turns that one over. That's number 7 now on Logansport. Berries will stay matchup zone. Yep, they're going to go man right here, but off in the middle, and a turnover for Richmond. That's number 6. Pull-up jumper on the way short is Overman. And we'll go back the other way. Here's Sonia across the timeline. Well, I would say matchup, but Overman playing in the middle, but then she goes right after Perkins. Shot missed by Goddard, missed it again. And we've got, this will be Richmond basketball. They'll say that Logansport on the baseline. And both teams have been in a Christmas mood again here tonight. Here's Lauderdale. Way off the mark. And who touched it last? I think they're going to say it is Logansport basketball. 2:17 to go. 7 turnovers for the Berries, 6 turnovers by Richmond. And we've had a combined 4 points. Hurley in and Fields in. Lauderdale and Perkins will sit down. Deanna Shepard coming in now for Logansport. Shepard providing plenty of bigs down low. Red Devils trapped in the corner against Ben and knocked out of bounds by Goddard. So more size in the lineup with Shepard stepping into the lineup now for the Berries. .203. Here's Ben. Now it'll be Overman for 3. No. Offensive rebound put back by Madison. Can't get it to go. And I think both teams have shot about 10% now here in the first half. 1:45 remaining. Here's Sonia. And Rochelle Hall will hit the shot. So someone finally gets on the board after a long dry spell, and Rochelle Hall hits the 3, and it's 5-2. Berries turn it over again. That's their 8th, and Richmond gives it right back. Well, you can see why the Berries only average 39 points per game, but they're well into their average right now. Here's Ben. Her shot short. Offensive rebound put back no by Madison, but she'll go to the line for 2. Foul's going to be called on Fields. Perkins back in. Dalton back in for number 2. It's on the way and good. Here's Rochelle Hall. Her jumper's off the mark. Rebound, Lauderdale put back good. Red Devils now lead it by 3. There's a three-pointer. That'll be Dalton. Now everyone picking things up offensively. Near turnover by Richmond. Mentioned Dalton averaging 10.5 points per game. Has 5 here in the opening period. Averaging 7 rebounds. 25 seconds on the clock. Here's Perkins off the cross court. And then another turnover. 8 now by Richmond. And back the other way. A lot of contact. No whistle there. Overman. Now it'll be Perkins the other way. Her layup no good. Rebound by Hall. Good. Rochelle Hall. And a shot at the buzzer. And that will do it. After period number 1. Richmond on top of this one, 9-7. This is Richmond girls basketball and Radio Troy Digital Sports.
Academy has everything you need to train year-round to become a better player. They offer everything from cage rentals to private lessons and specialized classes. They offer hitting, infield play, outfield play, catching, pitching, strength, and agility for baseball and softball players alike. Their goal is to leave players with a better understanding of the game and to learn why they do certain things, and as always, play the game the right way. For more information, go to their website, hittershangoutacademy.com.
Hey, Chuck, where are you headed? Spinning's about to start.
I'm heading to CrossFit.
Isn't that for, like, the elite lifters or athletes only?
No, at FFW CrossFit, all workouts can and will be scaled to any ability level to welcome everyone.
Sounds great. I need to get out of the same old workout routine. I'm just not sure I can keep up. It seems pretty intense.
No real lifting experience is needed. FFW CrossFit teaches you everything you need to know and move at your own pace in a positive, motivating environment.
You know, I've always wanted to give it a try. I'll see you there.
Learn more at ffwcrossfit.com.
Back at the Tiernan Center in Richmond, Red Devils leading this one 9-7. Rochelle Hall, 5 points for the Red Devils. Madison Dalton with 5 points for Logansport. And it'll be Richmond basketball to open things up here in period number 2. Early back in the lineup for Richmond. Ball loose, turning it over, and that'll be a foul called on Goddard. Should be her second. Red Devils have now turned the ball over 9 times. Rhea Fields will come in. Goddard will have to sit down with those 2 fouls. And we are already in the bonus. So Megan Ben will go to the line. Ben averaging 7 points per game. Back to a 1-point lead. Second free throw short. She knew it the moment she shot the basketball. It'll be Perkins with a rebound. Red Devils back into the half court and back to another turnover. Richmond now with 10. Lily Sonia will come into the lineup, and that'll put Hurley on the bench. Red Devils on pace right now for nearly 40 turnovers here tonight. They really have to be a little more careful of the basketball. Here's Pearson going through 3 defenders. Left-hand layup good. Nice move by Pearson. Berries take a 1-point lead. Lauderdale loses it out of bounds. Turnover number 11. So giving the Berries every opportunity here in the opening half of play, though the Red Devils have played decent in the half-court zone. Those turnovers killing Richmond early. There's a drive and a shot good by Overman. 12-9. Red Devils trail it by 3, their biggest deficit so far. Here's Fields underneath the Lauderdale. Bucket good. Nice pass by Fields. Lauderdale now with 4. Red Devils now closing the gap to 1. 6:26 remaining before halftime. Red Devils really extending their zone. Here's a three-pointer on the way short as Dalton can't get it to go. Perkins now with the basketball, reverses direction, and will now set it up out front for Richmond. Perkins looking for Fields, and a traveling call. So the Red Devils, another turnover, and that's number 12. We will see another change. Wright coming back in for Richmond. Looks like Kessler's come back in now for Logansport. That jumper missed. Battle for the loose basketball. Kessler tied up by Fields. You'll see Kyler Wright come in, and Rochelle Hall will sit down. Barry's off the inbound, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Fields. 8 turnovers for the Berries. The Red Devils with 12. The Red Devils trail it by 1. Lauderdale stepping out, looking for the steal. And the Berries with their 9th turnover. Here's Perkins down the lane, draws the foul, will go to the line for 2.
Perkins is going to go to the line for 2 shots. Fouls on Ben.
Megan Ben will pick up the foul. That is her first, the 4th team foul. And the free throw is good. Perkins with her first point of the night. Red Devils looking maybe to Zoe Wooldridge coming off the bench, and the Woolridge on her way as the second free throw is good. And the Red Devils have regained the lead by 1. So Lauderdale sits down, and again Woolridge will step in, and Berries will have the basketball now trailing by 1 as we're down to 5:18 in the opening half of play. That one blocked by Fields off the shot by Overman. And that's Woolridge running down the basketball. Here is Sonia. Back to Woolridge. Perkins straight away. Crosses to the left. Drives in the lane. Bucket good. Perkins now with 4. Red Devils now with 4 unanswered. And across the timeline, we'll give it up now to Pearson. There's a reaching foul, and they will get Wright. And Casey Poland's there at the bottom of your screen asking her why you'd reach for that. So Wright will pick up the foul. That is the 8th team foul. Pearson will go to the line for the first time. This, again, a 1 in bonus. And we'll see Becca Johnston come in for the first time. Wright will sit down. And the free throw missed. Both teams have been cold from the floor. Here is Perkins on the drive. Bucket good. Perkins now with 6. And Richmond opening up their biggest lead now at 5. See the Red Devils stay in that 1-2-2 zone. It's given the Berries a lot of problems. Here is the shot on the way missed by Pearson. Fields comes out with it. Fields will take it herself, drives and scores. Fields with her first 2, and the Red Devils lead it by 7. Jumper no good by Ben. Barry's get an offensive rebound and a brand new possession. So far, the Berries have not figured out this extended 1-2-2 zone. They've had a couple of looks, but nothing that would make you comfortable. Three-pointer good. Dalton hits the three, her second three of the ball game. There's a shot by Woolridge. And after a slow start in the scoring department, both teams again now starting to pick things up. Woolridge hits her first two. Red Devils on top of this one. That shot in the corner by Dalton is missed, and here come the Red Devils, leading it by 6. Fields will drive, lost it in the lane, jump ball. It'll stay Richmond basketball, but they lose the possession arrow. Turnover number 13. Lauderdale coming in for the Red Devils. Shepard coming in now for Logansport. And we're at 2:41 to go. Johnston off the inbound and threw it away. Red Devils now with their 14th turnover. And then Lauderdale gets the steal and a foul. They're going to get Dalton on the foul. That should be her second. And his team foul number 5 now on the Berries. Red Devils lead it by 6. Perkins on the drive. Layup good. Perkins with 8. And the Berries have had few answers against Perkins here in the second quarter. Nice cut down the lane. Boy, that shot high off the backboard. I think it might have hit the scores clock. As Pearson kind of threw that one up, and so Richmond will get it back. Here's Lauderdale on the drive. That shot missed. Lauderdale trying to get the offensive rebound, saves it from going out of bounds, but Red Devils turn it over for the 15th time. Here come the Berries the other way. Step back, pull-up jumper way short. As Pearson can't get that one, here's Perkins will find a wide open Woolridge on the right side for 2. And the Red Devils will open up a 10-point lead, and the Berries will get a timeout. 1:29 to go, period number 2. Richmond on top by 10.
For over a century, Richmond Power and Light has been providing safe, reliable energy to the citizens and businesses of Richmond and the surrounding area. Through their dedicated and talented employees, Richmond Power and Light is advancing their tradition of exceptional service through new technology, training, and efficiency in everything they do. For more information on Richmond Power and Light, go to their website at rp-l.com. Richmond Power and Light. Together, we make powerful partners.
1:29 remaining in the first half. Red Devils have opened up a 10-point lead, 25-15. Lex Perkins, 8 points in the second quarter. How about Zoe Woolridge coming off the bench with 4? But again, the Berries have had a very difficult time against the zone. Looks like they're going to put some time back on the clock, 1:29. The official numbers now here in the first half. Here's Pearson. Red Devils again with Perkins on the top of that zone, causing all kinds of issues. Nice pass inside, but missing will be Shepard. Had position. Offensive rebound put back good by Overman. Shepard did a good job of sealing her man off. Here's Perkins again down the lane. Missed it. Ball goes out of bounds. It'll stay Red Devil basketball. Johnston will inbound. Johnston had a turnover the last time she had the inbound pass. Turned it over again as the ball will go out of bounds. And it'll officially stay Richmond basketball, so no turnover there. Here's Lauderdale under a minute remaining. Berries will stay man-to-man, though they're really playing off Johnston. And they're switching every opportunity they get. Woolridge looking for an opening now with a right-hand dribble. 36 seconds remaining. Lauderdale, jumper good. A three-pointer by Lauderdale. KK Lauderdale now with 7. And we're down to the final 21 seconds. An 11-point Richmond lead. Shepard out on the high post. Here's a three on the way. That's good. Dalton. Big bucket for Dalton. Here's Lauderdale. Her jumper good. Another three. And that's going to do it for the first half as we trade threes on the last two possessions. And we head to the locker room after, again, a slow start in the scoring department. We go to the locker room, 31-20 Red Devils on top. We'll give you those first half numbers coming up in just a few moments. This is Richmond Girls Basketball on Radio Troy Digital Sports.
There's a place in Richmond's Depot District that's better than being home. Little Sheba's is a lot like the bar in that 80s TV show where everybody knows your name. Come on down after the game on Fridays and join us for pizza. We're here till 11. Or grab some friends and come play live trivia Thursday nights at 6:30. If you love live music, Little Sheba's features some of the very best every weekend. Where else can you find this kind of variety along with some of the best food and friends in town? Little Sheba's in Richmond's Depot District. It really is better than being home.
You've got too much stuff in your house or in your business and nowhere to put it all. What do? Here's the answer. Quaker City Storage in Richmond. Quaker City Storage offers various size units for either short-term or long-term storage. You'll get the best rates in town, and you always have 24-hour lighted access to your stuff. Quaker City Storage on Industrial Parkway next to A House Tool. Quaker City Storage is a proud supporter of all Richmond High School athletics.
The last time I was in for service at Best One, I let Roger know my brakes were squeaking. So they checked them out, and Roger told me it was just a little moisture. Not to worry, everything was fine. Well, that was just the reassurance I needed. I trust the team at Best One, just like I trust my own dad.
Hi, I'm Roger Clark. At Best One Tire and Service, we only fix what needs to be fixed. When your car or truck leaves our shop, the service you request will be done right. I guarantee it.
Best One Tire and Service, North 7th and A, Uptown Richmond.
It's game time. The Sportsplex is now open. Get your teams together and come out for basketball, volleyball, soccer, tennis, golf, batting cages, wrestling, and much, much more. The Sportsplex also offers court rentals for your entire team to play a pickup game or to hold practices. Use our turf fields for multiple sports, including flag football, baseball fielding, and rugby. Sportsplex is open 7 days a week. Check out FamilyFitnessWorks.com for more information and current hours, or call 765-935-0111.
There's only one place to go on the World Wide Web to find the best automotive deals. Wetzelauto.com. One of the area's largest inventories all in one spot. Wetzelauto.com. Here for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Wetzelauto.com. New and used vehicles, service, parts, body shop, and rental. Plus, value your trade. It's easy to navigate. It's convenient. Wetzelauto.com. It's clickin' awesome.
Are new cabinets on your wish list? Visit the new Georgia Direct showroom and see the great variety of cabinets on display in a modern setting. Georgia Direct carries quality craft-made one cabinets, and the new showroom has plenty of styles and colors on display. In Richmond, craft-made one is only available at Georgia Direct, where the designers are always on hand to help create a custom kitchen for your home. Visit Georgia Direct's new showroom on 40 East, next to Red Lobster. You'll love what you see, and you'll love the savings at Georgia Direct.
Do you need help taking care of your car? I know we do, because Troy can barely change the position of the seat. That's why we take our cars to Beach Automotive at 110 East Main Street in Richmond. We've been relying on Brad and his crew for years, and they always take good care of us without breaking the bank. For great auto service by trained professionals, call Beach Automotive at 966-8181 or visit their website at beach-auto.com.
Back at the Tiernan Center, halftime, 31-20. Red Devils lead it by 11 after a low-scoring opening period of play. And it seemed like it took us forever to get past a 2-2 tie, but since then, both teams starting to actually heat up a little bit. The turnover is a little bit high in the first half as well. After one period of play, the Red Devils led it 9-7, outscored the Berries 22-13 in that second quarter, and that's where we stand at halftime, 31-20. Berries are led by Madison Dalton with 11 points. Overman finished with 4, Pearson with 4, and Ben with 1. Berries unofficially 10 turnovers in the first half. For the Red Devils, they were led by KK Lauderdale. She finished with 10 after hitting that last three-pointer. 8 points by Lex Perkins, 5 by Rochelle Hall, 4 by Woolridge, 2 points by Hurley, and Rhea Fields with 2 in the first half. So far, looks like Dalton with 2 fouls at least in the foul trouble department for the Berries and the Red Devils. They have right now, looks like Goddard with 2 fouls in the first half as well. And so that's where we stand again at halftime. Red Devils with 15 turnovers in that first half, one area of concern that they'll have to work on heading into the second half of play. But the halftime, Red Devils lead it by 11. We'll come back with the second half in just a few moments. This is Richmond Basketball and Radio Troy Digital Sports.
Reynolds Plumbing, the area's leader in residential and commercial plumbing. Fast, friendly, 24-hour emergency service. You name it, they can fix it. Whether it's installation, remodeling, sump pumps, well pumps, water heaters, or sewer camera service, they now have service on heating and air conditioning. Give them a call at 966-0994 for free estimates. Reynolds Plumbing, 198 South 2nd Street in Richmond.
Maybe you haven't heard, but there's a place in Richmond's Depot District that's better than being home. Little Sheba's is a lot like the bar in that 80s TV show Cheers. You know, where everybody knows your name. Come on down after the game on Fridays and join us for pizza. We're here till 11. Or grab some of your friends and try out a game of live trivia Thursday nights at 6:30. If you love live music, Little Sheba's features some of the very best every weekend. Where else are you going to find this kind of variety, along with some of the best food and friends in town? Little Sheba's in Richmond's Depot District. It really is better than being home.
The dealership where I bought my car told me I needed new tires. So, of course, I stopped by Best One and asked Roger to take a look. So they checked it out, and he told me not yet. He said I was good for at least another 10,000 miles. I've always gotten an honest opinion at Best One, and so will you.
Hi, I'm Roger Clark at Best One Tire and Service. We'll only sell you tires when you need new tires, and they'll be the right tires for your car or truck. I guarantee it.
Best One Tire and Service, North 7th and A, Uptown Richmond.
If an individual student athlete or team wins a high school state championship, it's an amazing thing.
And it goes in! It goes in!
It's also just the icing on the cake. That's because young people in Indiana who participate in education-based athletics are already winners. Studies show that win or lose, participation helps to impart skills they can use to enjoy greater success in other areas of their lives. School sports teach the benefits of teamwork, the value of self-motivation, and the importance of accountability. They also help to foster stronger work habits and higher levels of self-esteem. In other words, the true value of school sports can't be measured in terms of wins or losses. If an individual or team goes to state, it's an incredible accomplishment. But regardless of the outcome, today's student athletes are already destined to go far. School sports, a winning part of a complete education. This message presented by the Indiana High School Athletic Association and the Indiana Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Parents, this message about a link between bullying and suicide may be more than you want young ears to hear.
I'm Bill Stanchikevich of the Indiana Youth Institute. A recent article in the Journal of Adolescent Health looked at kids who were verbally or socially bullied. Researchers found students in grades 6, 9, and 12 who were either bullied or acted as bullies had a strong link to suicidal thoughts or attempts. But the study also found positive relationships between parents and students, or students and other caring adults, kept kids from thinking about or attempting suicide. In addition, these connections decreased bullying. Researchers say getting early help for kids involved in bullying is the key to protecting kids from harming themselves. This Kids Count Minute is a message from the Indiana Youth Institute. For more parent tips, go to IYI.org/kids.
Kids count on you.
If you would like your athlete to take their game to the next level, look no further. New Vision Sports and their staff has over 20 years of experience in coaching and developing the serious-minded athlete. New Vision specializes in improving your basketball skills, overall speed, and agility. Find them on Facebook or Twitter, or give them a call at 765-977-5831. Again, call 765-977-5831, or go to their website at newvisionsports.com.
There are banks that are big, and then there's West End Bank, a bank with big ideas to help people, business, and industry. If you're just starting out on your own and want a new car, West End can help. Maybe it's your first home and you need advice on financing. West End Bank has ideas to help you. West End Bank, helping build better lives and a better community. West End Bank is a community bank with big ideas and home to a distinctive style of banking. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Berries basketball as we open up our third 8 minutes of play here at the Tiernan Center in Richmond. Final game before the Christmas break for both of these ball clubs. And again, the Red Devils will take part in the Greenfield Central tournament. Layup is missed and the rebound by Lauderdale. So the Red Devils in transition. Here's Hurley. Nothing there for Braxton, so she'll bring it back out. They'll go down low to Goddard. Left-hand shot short. Goddard able to come out with it for the Red Devils. Here's a skip pass to Lauderdale. Her shot no good. And the Berries out on the run. They have numbers the other way, and taking it all the way and laying it in will be Pearson. She now has 6. So the Berries get the first 2 points of our third quarter. Perkins, they're looking back inside to Goddard. Here's Hurley on the drive. Her shot is short, but she'll be fouled, and it may be Cold Iron on the foul. So Cold Iron will pick up her third. And here's Hurley at the line. This will be her first trip to the free throw line. And again, that's a 2-shot foul, and she misses the first. Red Devils have missed 3 free throws here tonight. Fields missed 2 early. That one way short by Hurley as it does not even touch the rim, so it'll be back over to the Berries. And the Red Devils continue to lead this one by 9. Megan Benn has been held in check tonight, only 1 point, averaging 7. Here's Pearson. Well, they had an opening to the other side, but they work it down low. Shot missed by Overman. And Goddard with a rebound. Here's Hurley. Fields, 1 dribble, 15-footer good. Fields now with 4, and the Red Devils lead it by 11. Ben looking inside, turnover Berries. Here's Hurley. Hurley sidesteps the defender, missed it. Perkins with a putback, no. And the Berries come out with it. That's Megan Benn. And another turnover by the Berries. Here's Perkins, layup good. Perkins in double digits now with 10. And the Red Devils lead it by 13. That's the second turnover of half number 2 now for the Berries. Another near steal by Hurley. Bucket good by Overman. Red Devils lead now cut to 11. Lauderdale who finished strong in the first half. Back to Hurley. They'll lob it to Perkins. A little high, low, intended for Fields. Back to Lauderdale. Her three-pointer rims in and out. And the rebound by Cold Iron. Good look that time again for Lauderdale. Ben, they've left her wide open right there, and she decides not to shoot it and nearly traveled with it. Cold Iron on the high post. Now it'll be Overman. Baseline drive by Pearson. Underneath the basket and gets blocked, but they're going to get Goddard for number 3. So Pearson back to the line, 0 for 1, and missed that one way short. Pearson with 4 points. Now make it 5 as she'll get 1 of 2. And now the Red Devil lead at 10. Under 5 minutes remaining in the third. Lauderdale again for 3. Got it. So now the Red Devils lead it by 13. And Hurley steps in for the steal. Third turnover by the Berries in the second half. And Hurley, a little indecision on what she wanted to do with the basketball, turns that one over. That'll be the Red Devils' first turnover of the second half. So still a 13-point lead here for the Red Devils. So far, Dalton has been quiet in the second half. Here's a baseline shot. That is short. And then bounces long as Dalton can't get it to go, and Hurley out with it now for Richmond. Here's Lauderdale again, another 3, and almost got that one to go. And the battle for the loose basketball. It'll be Ben coming out with it now for the Berries. Rochelle Hall ready to come back in. We'll see Wright come back in and Sonia come in. And there's another turnover for Logansport. Unofficially their 14th of the night. 4th in the second half. Lauderdale will come out, Fields will come out, and Perkins will come out. So now the question is, can the Red Devils keep the scoring going with Perkins and Lauderdale on the bench? 13 by Lauderdale, 10 by Perkins. So far, Goddard has not scored tonight. Here's Wright. Wright will bounce to Rochelle Hall, and there's a turnover. Well, that answers our question early. Here's a three-pointer on the way. That one's no good by Pearson. And Goddard comes out with it. Goddard will take it herself. Goddard has it knocked away from behind, but then Sonia picks it up and shoots and misses. Goddard to the offensive rebound, no. Ball loose in the lane, goes out of bounds, and last touched by the Red Devils. So the Berries will get it back, down by 13. We mentioned Dalton a couple of moments ago, 11 points at halftime. She's been held scoreless so far here in the third as the Berries have had turnover troubles. They turned the ball over 4 times here in the third. There's another block shot, but let's see a whistle and a foul on the baseline. And they will get Goddard picking up her 4th, I believe, and it is. So 4 now on Goddard. And this would be a 2-shot foul for Pearson. Red Devils will make a change, as will the Berries. And the free throw is missed. Johnston in. And Taylor Pasquale will come in as well for the Berries for the first time. She had 19 in the junior varsity contest. Second free throw is good. So Pearson again, 1 of 2. And the Berries down by 12, Richmond basketball. Skip past Johnston. Three-pointer on the way, no good. Rebound battled for. And Dalton able to get the board. She's averaging 7 rebounds per game to go along with 10.5 points. Both of those are team best for the Berries. 2:28 to go. Berry basketball. Turning, shooting, and hitting. That'll be Overman. Overman now with 8, and the Berries trying to make a little bit of a run here. How much longer we keep Perkins and Lauderdale on the bench? We mentioned that could be a key right here for the Red Devils. Johnston's going to fire again. Got it, a three-pointer by Johnston. So Johnston with a 3. And the Red Devils again lead it by 13, under 2 minutes remaining in the third. This time the Red Devils know where Dalton is. Here's a short jumper. That's good. That'll be Pearson. So right now Pearson and Overman, the only 2 players to score for the Berries here in the third. 1:35 remaining. Here's Wright on the drive, and she will get fouled. And that'll be Pasquale on the foul. And that will put Wright at the line for 2. $1:29 remaining here in the third quarter, and Wright at the line for the first time. Red Devils making some wholesale changes as Perkins back in, Fields back in. Woolridge will come in, and we'll see Lauderdale come in as well. Right back in for number 2 and got that one. So here comes Lauderdale. Red Devils lead back to 12. Red Devils have not really shown much from a pressing standpoint. They had done a nice job extending that 1-2-2 zone. Here's a shot from the wing. That is no good, as Dalton can't get it to fall, and a rebounding foul on the Berries as Johnston gets the rebound. Cold Iron will pick up number 4, I believe. And Cold Iron will come out of the ball game. Back in will be Shepard. So Richmond with a 12-point lead. 2 leading scorers back in the ball game. Berries will stay in their matchup zone. Here's Johnston on the drive. Johnston takes it all the way in and will be fouled. They'll get Pasquale for number 2. And they will call this a 2-shot foul, so Johnston at the line. Johnston now with 4. Johnston left the second one short. Perkins offensive rebound, put back, no. And the rebound by Shepard. And we're down to a minute to go. They'll find Dalton very quickly. Turning is Overman, shooting and missing. Overman with the offensive rebound, put back, no. Perkins able to get up there for the rebound for Richmond. And we'll see if the Red Devils will play for one right here, and they'll throw it away. Third turnover of the quarter, not bad for certainly considering what they did in the first half. Here is Dalton on the drive, layup good. That's Dalton's first bucket of the second half. Lead back to 11. 20 seconds remaining. Woolridge quickly giving it back to Lauderdale. Here's Woolridge on the drive. Perkins baseline, took a look. Back out to Lauderdale for 3. Missed everything. Rebound Fields, and she'll be fouled by Shepard. So Fields with the offensive rebound now goes to the line for the second time tonight. 4.5 remaining here in the third. Fields now 1 of 3 from the line. And Richmond now opening up a 12-point lead once again here in the third. Second free throw is up. It is good. So the Berries will have one more look right here. Pearson crossing the timeline, launches the three, looks good and is. And Pearson had a pretty good look at it, and she nailed it. That will end the third, where the Red Devils head to the final 8 minutes of play with a 10-point lead. This is Richmond girls basketball and Radio Troy Digital Sports.
Game time. The Sportsplex is now open. Get your teams together and come out for basketball, volleyball, soccer, tennis, golf, batting cages, wrestling, and much, much more. The Sportsplex also offers court rentals for your entire team to play a pickup game or to hold practices. Use our turf fields for multiple sports, including flag football, baseball fielding, and rugby. Sportsplex is open 7 days a week. Check out FamilyFitnessWorks.com for more information and current hours, or call 765-935-0111.
There's only one place to go on the World Wide Web to find the best automotive deals. Wetzelauto.com. One of the area's largest inventories all in one spot. Wetzelauto.com. Here for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Wetzelauto.com. New and used vehicles, service, parts, body shop, and rental. Plus, value your trade. It's easy to navigate. It's convenient. Wetzelauto.com. It's clickin' awesome.
Red Devils with a 10-point lead back at the Tiernan Center. Richmond looking for their second win in the North Central Conference. And their fourth win overall began before the Christmas break in a very difficult field at the Greenfield Central Tournament. Nice pass to Goddard, missed the layup. And the Berries come out with it, and Goddard a little shaken up as she comes out of that mix. Hannah's struggling a little bit tonight from the offensive side, 4 fouls as well. So now the Berries go to work down by 10. Berries led in scoring. Dalton has 13. That ball squirts loose. Turnover number 5 in the second half for the Berries. 15 overall. Here's Lauderdale. She'll take it in strong, and a blocking foul called on Pearson. And Lauderdale to the line for 2. Pearson with 13 and Madison Dalton with 13. Red Devils led by Lauderdale with 13. Now make it 14. Lex Perkins, 10 points. 8 of those coming in the first half. Lauderdale also had 10 in the first half. And Lauderdale's second free throw is good. So the Red Devil lead back to 12. Megan Ben so far held to just 1 free throw. But Pearson and Dalton keeping the Berries within striking distance. Look at Richmond's zone move with the basketball. And they moved all 5 players that time, and they scrapped for the loose basketball picked up by Dalton and nearly stolen away by Perkins at the top of that zone. Ben will now try the left side. Cutting down the lane is Pearson, and another turnover. She didn't cut far enough. Here's Perkins on the drive, and they'll call a blocking foul, and that'll put Perkins at the line for 2 shots. I think they got Dalton for her third. And again, Perkins at the line. That one rims in and out. They haven't given us an indication. They've changed that to Ben, so they'll put Ben for number 2. Second free throw, no good. And Perkins, the foul against Ben, who was blocking out, so Lex will pick up her second. That'll be team foul number 3 now on the Red Devils, 7 on the Berries. So Richmond will be shooting some free throws for the rest of this one. Still a 12-point lead. Here's Pearson on the right wing, back outside to Ben. They're going to lob it underneath, but Lauderdale does a nice job dropping down on that zone. Lauderdale did the right thing. Instead of standing out front, she dropped down, noticing there was a backdoor cutter. And so once again, the Berries will inbound from the baseline right through the wickets of Pearson and out of bounds. 17th turnover now by Logansport. And they cannot get any momentum going here in the second half. Every time that they seem like they might make a run, they turn the ball over. Fields saw an opening down to Goddard, and Goddard can't score again, but gets the rebound put back good. Goddard stays with it and finally catches a break in this one. Red Devils lead it by 14. Ben to the high post to Shepard. Turnover again by the Berries. Here's Perkins. Lost it in the lane, but it went off the leg of a Berry player. That was Pearson, the last to touch it. And the Red Devils are going to get a timeout right here. 5:45 remaining in the fourth. Red Devils lead it by 14.
Hitters Hangout Academy has everything you need to train year-round to become a better player. They offer everything from cage rentals to private lessons and specialized classes. They offer hitting, infield play, outfield play, catching, pitching, strength, and agility for baseball and softball players alike. Their goal is to leave players with a better understanding of the game and to learn why they do certain things, and as always, play the game the right way. For more information, go to their website, hittershangoutacademy.com. .545 remaining. Red Devils on top, 49-35. Red Devils inbounding Hurley. Back in the ball game for the Red Devils. Richmond pretty much going with their starting lineup. Lauderdale did not start tonight, but was in the ball game relatively quickly. That's Lauderdale, a nice drive bucket, good. Lauderdale taking it baseline, laying it in. Red Devils now with a comfortable 51-35 lead. And they've now scored the first 6 points of the fourth quarter. Berries almost turned it over again, and a traveling call on Dalton. And they just cannot find a way to hold on to the basketball here in the second half as Rochelle Hall comes back in. Also back in for the Red Devils will be Lily Sonia. Here's one area of concern for Richmond as they get deeper into the season, is they've got to find a way to find some reliable guards off the bench that can hold on to the basketball. And now we've got a jump ball, and that'll go over to Logansport. Lily Sonia and Kyla Wright, two players that have got to find a way to pick up their game. They're not asking, the Red Devils aren't asking them to score, but they are asking them to hold on to the basketball. Loose basketball for the Berries, another turnover. They're now to 20. Here's Perkins. That's probably why you see Perkins handle the basketball as much. Here's Lauderdale, another three. No. Goddard able to get the offensive rebound. Back to Lauderdale, another three, left it short. Rebound Hall. Hall drives, or at least starts to go baseline, has it taken away. Red Devils with their 20th turnover of the night. And back the other way, here's Pearson. Richmond's at least the best part of their game right now, at least from a team standpoint, is how they play defense in this 1-2-2 zone. There's a drive and a rare opening inside for Overman. Overman now with 10. This Berry basketball team only averaging 39 points per game, so they're almost there. Here's Goddard on the drive bucket. Good. Goddard now with 4. Red Devils, good balanced scoring here tonight.
Again, with Lauderdale Perkins leading the way. They've got Fields on the board. Goddard, Wright, Hall, Johnston. Another turnover. Jump stop. Bucket missed that time by Perkins. Barry's back the other way, and there's a whistle and a foul. Wright will come back in for Richmond. Allie McClure will come in now for Logansport. Lauderdale will pick up her second. Barry's inbounding from the baseline. Well, that should have been a travel and is. Pearson with the turnover. That's their 12th turnover of the second half. And the Red Devils take over the basketball with 3:28 remaining. Sonia looking to the corner, nothing there. Picks up her dribble, gives it off now to Perkins. Perkins, right down the middle, layup good. Red Devils on the verge of now winning 3 out of 4 with this one here tonight. Perkins going for the steal. Here is Dalton for 3, missed it. And the long rebound, Lily Sonia. Richmond will be going to their bench. We will see Kristen Richards come in. How about the left hand by Rochelle Hall? The Red Devils now lead it by 20. So far, Logansport just 2 points in the fourth quarter. Ball goes out of bounds, last touch by Richmond. We'll see Fields come in. Richards come in. Rebecca Johnston in the lineup, and Hurley coming in for the Red Devils. See the Berries inbounding from the sideline as Hurley on top of the zone now, so they got a little bit smaller here in the 1-2-2. Here is the short-range jumper by Dalton. Good. She has 15. Again, Dalton a non-factor in the second half, and Richmond with a turnover. And Hurley trying to go for the block, and that'll put the Berries at the line. That's Overman. Overman doubling her average tonight, averaging 4.9. Right now has 10. It will be the line for 2. Hurley will pick up her second. Red Devils now with a 17-point lead. Second free throw, no good. Fields with a rebound. Here's Johnston launching the 3, missed it. Overman with another rebound as the Berries with 135. Johnston almost the steal. Here is Dalton with a 3, good. Dalton now with 18. Here is Hurley on the drive. No backside help there for the Berries, and Hurley with her second basket. Another change for Richmond as Anna Creech is set to come in. We'll also see Heaven Stevens come in. And as Pearson on the drive, it'll go out of bounds, last touched by Richmond. So Creech in, Stevens in, and Woolridge in. Creech will wear number 42. Stevens number 11 and Richards number 24. There's another three on the way, and right now Dalton, 8 points now in the fourth quarter. Numbers will look much better now. 21 points now by Dalton. Creech shot fake, pull up 14, no. Long rebound. Here's Pearson. Pearson against Johnston, and Johnston will pick up the two-shot foul. .2 remaining. 13 points by Pearson. And she'll get another. Second free throw short. Coming out with it will be Woolridge. Woolridge driving, and she may have stepped on the foot of a Barry player. Back the other way, shot missed, rebound put back, no. Another offensive rebound put back, yes. And the basket that time by Overman. And the lead at 12, 9 seconds remaining. Again, that score not indicative of where it was. Richards will shoot that one short. Rebound Berries, and this one is over. Your final score, Richmond wins this one 59-47. We'll come back and wrap it up from the Tiernan Center in a moment. This is Richmond basketball, Radio Troy Digital Sports.
The area's leader in residential and commercial plumbing. Fast, friendly, 24-hour emergency service. You name it, they can fix it. Whether it's installation, remodeling, sump pumps, well pumps, water heaters, or sewer camera service, they now have service on heating and air conditioning. Give them a call at 966-0994 for free estimates. Reynolds Plumbing, 198 South 2nd Street in Richmond.
Are new cabinets on your wish list? Visit the new Georgia Direct showroom and see the great variety of cabinets on display in a modern setting. Georgia Direct carries quality craft-made one cabinets, and the new showroom has plenty of styles and colors on display. In Richmond, craft-made one is only available at Georgia Direct, where the designers are always on hand to help create a custom kitchen for your home. Visit Georgia Direct's new showroom on 40 East, next to Red Lobster. You'll love what you see, and you'll love the savings at Georgia Direct.
Well, one final time here at the Tiernan Center. The Red Devils win it by a final of 59-47, though again it was more than a 12-point win. The Red Devils very comfortable most of the night at anywhere from 15, 17 to 20 points. So again, that score not indicative here tonight. Red Devils forced the Berries into 22 turnovers, 12 of those in the second half, and a lot of those were key turnovers. Here's how the scoring went for the Berries. Only 4 players got in the scoring column, as Dalton had 21, Pearson 13 by Overman, and a single point by Ben. Red Devils were led by Lauderdale with 17. Perkins finished with 12. Also 7 points by Rochelle Hall. 6 points by Fields, 4 points by Hurley, 4 points by Goddard, 4 by Woolridge, Johnston with 4, and Wright finished with a single point in the ball game. Red Devils now are 4-6. Overall, they are 2-3 in the NCC. And for the Berries, they fall to 1-10 overall, 0-3, or should say 0-4 now in the NCC. Red Devils will be back in action on the road when they will be at the very, very tough Greenfield Central Tournament right after the Christmas break. So the Red Devils certainly going in playing better basketball. They've won 3 out of their last 4. Thanks for being with us, and don't forget, we'll be back on Monday the 28th, the opening round of the Bob Weddick Memorial Tournament right here at the Tiernan Center. 32 games over 3 days, and we'll have that first round for you right here beginning at 9 o'clock Monday morning on Radio Troy Digital Sports. Thanks for being with us. Red Devils win it tonight by a final of 59-47. Have a great weekend. We'll see you next week right here on Radio Troy Digital Sports.